Have you heard of the zombie deer disease? Earlier, the disease was causing concern in the United States, and now the disease is haunting Canada. What exactly is the zombie deer disease? What do we know about it? Why is it called so, and why are experts concerned? And should you be worried? Our next report telling you all that you need to know.
A slow-moving disaster. That is how experts earlier described the zombie deer disease. Back then, it was causing concern in the United States. Scientists warned that the disease could spread to humans. It is making headlines again, this time because it is haunting Canada. Scientists there are concerned about its spread, and they are worried it could affect human beings. First things first, what do we know about the zombie deer disease? The zombie deer disease is also called the chronic wasting disease, or CWD. The disease was first discovered in 1967 in Colorado. It is a fatal infection, and there are no known treatments or vaccines. The contagious neurological condition affects animals like the deer, reindeer, moose, etc. Basically a group of animals called the cervids. It happens because of a malformed protein that gets collected and leads to behavioral changes. It leaves animals drooling, stumbling, because it causes changes in their brains and nervous systems. It leads to a blank stare that explains the name zombie deer disease. It may take over a year for symptoms in the deer to develop. Earlier, the disease was found in 800 samples of deer, elk and moose across Wyoming in the United States. The disease was also detected in the Yellowstone National Park. This discovery meant reason for concern. It is, after all, the country's most famous nature reserve. In Canada, the province of British Columbia has now put out a strategy to tackle the spread of the disease. 2 cases were confirmed at the end of January. It has implemented mandatory chronic wasting disease testing and restrictions on the transport and disposal of any road-killed cervids in the area where the first cases of the disease were found in 2 deer samples in January. Also, the public has been encouraged to report any sightings of deer, elk, etc. exhibiting symptoms like weight loss, drooling, poor coordination or stumbling. There is no direct evidence that the disease can be transmitted to humans, and there have been no cases of the disease in humans. But to prevent any potential risk of transmission or illness, Health Canada and the World Health Organization have recommended that people should not eat meat or other parts of an animal infected with chronic wasting disease. So should you be worried? Experts are warning about the spread of the disease to human beings. They have said that just because there hasn't been a spillover case so far does not mean it is impossible. In fact, previous research on macaques suggests that transmission of the disease between primates is possible. In the year 2017, the Alliance for Public Wildlife estimated that in a year, 7,000 to 15,000 animals that were infected by this deadly disease were being consumed by human beings. It also said that this figure was expected to rise 20% annually. One thing is clear, the world absolutely cannot afford to have another deadly outbreak affecting human beings. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.